Hey, this is Hal Coleman, and I'm back here in my outdoor office here in the sunny South. Today it is the hot sunny South. It's going to be another scorcher up in the 90s. I got my ceiling fan going, and I'm out here with the glass of my favorite summertime beverage, iced tea, and I've got my notebook. I'm out here working on programs, marketing programs, and new ideas to help me better serve you and help you. What I want to talk with you about right now is pictures. Pictures. Now, you've heard it said that a picture is worth 1,000 words. The reason that's true is because your brain, your subconscious mind, which is the decision maker, makes all the decisions. It has all the power. It remembers pictures for a long time. Now, when I sold my pest control business 8 years ago, after having that business for 18 years, my top desk drawer, you know, the long drawer you pull out, was chunked full of business cards, okay? Hundreds of business cards in there that I had collected over the past 18 years because the internet was really, we weren't using the internet like we do today. It was all hard copy stuff, and I had hundreds of business cards. So when I got ready to leave that office and leave that business and move my office home, I sat there one morning by myself, got my trash can, pulled it over by my desk, and opened that drawer. And I said, okay, time to go through these business cards. Hundreds of them. So I pulled the business cards out and looked at them, and here's one that says, Fred Johnson, Johnson Services. Well, who the heck is Fred Johnson, and what is Johnson Services? I don't know. Toss that one in the trash can. Didn't even know who he was or what he did. Could have had that business card for years. But I found some in there that would say maybe Fred Johnson gutter repair and replacement. And I would say, well, my gutters are getting in bad shape. I might ought to hold on to this card because apparently I met Fred Johnson somewhere and I got his business card. So I don't know where, networking, Chamber of Commerce, who knows, but I'll save this business card. So I put it in the save pile. But every now and then I would pick up a business card and there was a picture of the person. Fred Johnson. And my brain immediately says, oh yeah, Fred, I remember Fred, yeah. Nice guy, I remember him. Not only did I remember Fred Johnson, but I could almost in every occasion remember where I met the person. My mind would recreate, maybe it was a business after hours, a meeting, maybe it was at Fred Johnson's house when I did a termite inspection or a pest inspection, but the picture immediately sealed the deal for me that card was going in the keeper pile, unless, of course, I remembered Fred Johnson being a guy I didn't like. I said, oh, Fred Johnson, oh, golly. That didn't happen, though. But the guys and ladies that had their pictures on their cards, those cards stood out above all the rest of them in such a big way because I remembered those people, even if it was years before that, okay? Now, the reason I'm talking with you about this is because, and we got some folks joining us here too. Bob, glad you're dropping in. David, appreciate you taking time out of your day to stop. I hope this is going to be helpful to you. There's been some discussion on the Facebook groups and some other groups about pictures. Should you use your picture? Should you have it on your card or on your website? My answer is unequivocally, if that's a word, unequivocally, I think it is, yes. Your picture needs to be on your website, on your business card, on your flyers. It needs to be everywhere because you are the business. The business needs a name and a face. We got some more folks dropping in there. Mike, thanks for dropping in. Bob, thank you guys for dropping in on us today. Think about it. People don't like corporations. We just automatically don't like. We couldn't care less about corporations, but we like and we love people. So when you can make your business about a person, that's you, people will automatically be drawn to you and they will like you. Now, let me give you some examples. If you remember back in about 1980, when the Chrysler Corporation was in the tank, it was just about to go under, and they hired Lee Iacocca from Ford, and he came over and took over as president of Chrysler. And he did something that no big corporate president had ever done before. he stepped out from behind the desk and went in front of the TV cameras. You might remember him. I can remember him distinctly all through the 80s. He walked around from behind his desk. He said, "Hi, I'm Lee Iacocca, president of Chrysler." He was a nice guy. He was just down-to-earth, handsome guy, and he started telling you about Chrysler and why he would like for you to buy one. And what was his bold promise he made? He said, "Look, if you can find a better car, buy it." Okay? If you can find a better car, buy it. That's coming from the head guy. That is coming from Mr. Chrysler. And it had such a profoundly positive effect on Chrysler, because now it wasn't about Chrysler. It was about this nice guy named Lee Iacocca, okay? And people loved Lee Iacocca. Remember Men's Warehouse, George Zimmer, the president? You know, he's riding along in a car and he's talking to you about Men's Warehouse. And at the end, he says, "You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it." Oh, man, that blew people away. Here's the president of the company is sitting in a car talking to me, and he's making a bold promise to me. "You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it." It was profound, okay? Dave Thomas with Wendy's, when Wendy's was kicking off, you know, they tried some commercials. They didn't have a lot of great success, but somebody had the idea, "Dave, why don't you just go on camera and sit there and talk to people like you talk to us every day?" And so there are these commercials with Dave Thomas and his little girl, Wendy. She was, you know, 3 or 4 years old, I think, at the time. He says, "Hi, I'm Dave Thomas. And this is my daughter, Wendy." And he starts talking to you about Wendy's, and people fell in love with Wendy's because they fell in love with Wendy, and they loved Dave Thomas. You know, he was like your dad or your uncle. Go all the way back to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Harlan Sanders, the guy who invented it. Now, not this hokey kernel they got today, okay? I'm talking about the real original Harlan Sanders. He said, "My chicken is finger-licking good." My chicken. It was his chicken, and people loved Harlan Sanders. He looked like this Southern gentleman, you know. So my point I'm trying to make is, it is a proven fact over and over and over again that your picture will have a major positive effect, because you are the business, and your face will give the business a face, and it will give it life, and it will give it a heart, and it'll give it a soul. And now people, when they call up your business, they think they're calling you, okay? Now they identify the business. And you need to take that right on from pictures into videos. You need to have your home, on your home page of your website, you know, you need to say, "Hi, I'm Fred Johnson. Thanks for stopping by my website today. I hope you'll browse around, read about some of the services that we offer. Go up here to the top and click on some of these links and see the different things that we offer. Read about our guarantee, and I just, you know, if you need a pest control company, you won't find anybody better than us. You have my personal guarantee that if you're not happy, you won't pay a penny, I guarantee it." So thanks again for stopping by my website. I hope you have a great day. Please give me just talk to them about you. They don't really want to see people spraying and trenching and digging holes. They want to see you, and they want to know who you are. And that way, now they have a person that they can maybe come to know, love, and trust, and that represents a company. So I hope this is helpful to you. Put your face on your business card. Do not put your driver's license picture on your business card, okay? Please don't do that. If you don't have a good headshot picture of yourself, you can go to any photography studio and just say, "I want a good headshot." And they'll make you a great one. It probably cost you less than $100, and I don't care what you look like, they can make you look great, okay? And then you can use that picture on your business card, on your website, on your flyers, on your ads, whatever you want to use it for. But a picture is worth 1,000 words, folks. It really is, especially if it's your picture representing your business, because without it, your business is simply a nameless, faceless corporate entity in the minds of most people. And they don't think twice about throwing you in the tank for the slightest, smallest reason. But if they think they're doing business with you, it's a whole different story, okay? We got more people popping in here. Donna, Hoke, Gary, thank y'all for dropping in. And if you have any questions at any time, hey, feel free to call me, 770-993-0004. I'm always around. If I'm not, I'll call you back. Thanks for taking part in the group and participating. I hope it's helpful to you. And until next time, try to stay out of the heat if you're here in the South, and I'll check you later.